Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today I'm going to be recapping the recent regional that had just been played this past weekend. First European regional, very important one to get some points on the board and to open up the season strongly. So we're going to be talking about all the series we played, what went well, what went wrong, and talking about some of the other teams as well. So let's get straight into it. Now in the background, you're going to be watching some Vitality gameplay against our team here. We played these guys as our third match of this tournament, and we'll be watching game 1 and game 2 of this series in a best of 5. We'll be talking about this one a little bit later. Let's get on to our first series of the tournament. As you can see on screen, bracket, we played against Novo. Now, Novo is Dead Monster, Hyder, and Mala. So this is a full Italian team. Dead Monster, former teammate of mine. So very cool to play him. And this one, we're expecting, a 3-0, really maybe a 3-1. I think I had that double, by the way, if I didn't get bumped. Maybe not, actually. I don't think I have the boost to get down, but I was very annoyed when I got bumped there. I thought I had it in the moment. But yeah, we're expecting 3-0, 3-1 this team. And they come out strong. They beat us in game 1 quite convincingly. We did have, an absolute ton of pressure in terms of shots and just possession in their half, and we just couldn't seem to find the back of their net in this series all throughout, and that kind of showed in game 1 especially, and also game 4 of this series where we dropped that game 2. We won all the other games in this series. We were down in game 5 2-1, but the team showed some pretty decent resilience and got the job done. So not the greatest first series, not the worst. Couple of shooting mistakes, nothing too bad to worry about. Kind of a first series thing, so no real worries in the mind at the time of that series. So we move on to the next round. This is the most important one for us in the day. If we win this one, we move on to the top 6, which is a massive jump because we're currently in top 12 at this point in the tournament, and we're playing against RRG. Now this is Rlcs, Risfox, and Gorfs. This is a team, again, that we're really expecting to 3-0, 3-1. We're just not finding our mark kind of thing. And we did start the series off pretty well. We started off 2-0, okay, which is what we wanted. We ended up dropping a game, and we ended up losing the following game in overtime. Rlcs, gotta give a shout out. By the way, Hyder as well in that first series was playing really, really well. Rlcs in this series playing absolutely insane. Honestly, I thought Rlcs played really well the entire tournament from what I saw in his other games as well. Was playing crazy on this series, and he was scoring flip resets. Gorfs had a really nice reset, I think in game 5 to tie the game up. And so a lot of crazy plays from those guys. They played a really good series, and we ended up dropping game 4. I had a 1v1, and I kind of made a mistake, and Rlcs was in it. He was in actually a 2v1. Yoris was bumping. He avoided Yoris's bump. Got 50 on me, and it went straight in the back of our net from their half. So it was a little bit of an annoying goal to concede, but nothing that we didn't have under our own control. So we knew that we had the series still as long as we played well. We went up in game 5. It got tied. We went up again. It got tied. And then in overtime, we scored the finishing goal and won the game on a counter-attack. So that was the most important series of the day. Top 6. This last series of the day, and that was on Friday, we played against Vitality, as you see on screen now. Now, this series, we obviously really want to win, but it's not. It's just for seeding, which doesn't mean an awful lot, because you're going to be playing at a top team anyway, because you're going into the top 6 round. The other teams that we were going to be facing were either Corp, Gentlemates. That was it. Corp or Gentlemates. You'd obviously want to play Gentlemates. Corp, they won the tournament in the end, and the best team in Europe and probably in the world right now. But it's still a tough round, So it's not. You're not massively disappointed if you lose. That's what I'll say. You really want to win because it's a high level opponent. You want to win every single series, of course. But it's just a seeding round. So that allowed us to play a little bit more freely, I guess, without too much worry. And we were playing pretty well in this series. We end up winning this game off of a couple of nice plays. I think an air drill bump into a shot from Stizzy. I get a nice touch into a pass to Yoris for a free shot. And we win this game 3-1. Now I'll jump into the next game. Now, game 2 of this series, we're still playing really well. I skipped ahead a little bit just so we can get into the main kind of meat of this game. And we do get the first goal in this game. So we're playing super well. I make a nice 1v2, almost a 1v3, get it past Monkey. Try to get the bump onto Zen here from the crossbar. Somehow he avoids it. But I do get the follow-up bump on Exotic and a free shot for Yoris. So a very nice play from Yoris to take it round 1, get the shot with the angle. And that sets us up 1-0 in the series, or in the game, sorry, as well as the series. Now, Zen does Zen things. He was playing out of his mind in this series, and I knew he would because he was playing absolutely crazy in scrims leading up into this regional. He was doing, honestly, so much, at least on offense. He's scored 2 goals pretty much, or set up 2 insane goals. Very similar positions, so something to look out for there for us. And they get 2-1 up in this game. Now, we do tie it up. We make a nice play off of a pretty difficult kind of, setup from this wall, going backwards, get a nice first touch, get it around the middle guy, and sets up a free shot. Does miss, but Yoris comes in and follows it up and finishes the play. And unfortunately, in overtime, where is it? Here we go. We go to overtime and we do lose about 20 seconds in. So we'll see how this one plays out. But it's a close series. We'll see the next game being very close as well. Stizzy makes a nice save. We have a little bit of time to grab the corner boost. We have to make a save here. Nothing too crazy. And this is a free touch to the right. We start to play, I think, just a little bit too quick from here on. Just a couple balls that we didn't have to go for. I probably could have watched mid here, but I was obviously... if I push out mid and he just shoots, I just concede. If I go backboard and he passes mid, I have to get this block, I think we just played a little bit too quick. I think my touch is fine. I think Stizzy's... That's fine. I think Yoris can take time here, and then I think... and from there on, that's the mistake, and then it's just a good pass from Monkey Moon. It's just a great shot from Zen as well to get it past 2. I mean, if we look at it from Zen's point of view, he also gets bumped by Stizzy to the midfield. But a really nice shot behind 2 defenders. It doesn't even look like it's going in on his POV, but, it does, and it's a really well-placed shot. So they do win game number 2, and that ties up the series. Okay, game 3. So we've skipped around 4 minutes into this game. A really close game again. It's Zen in the air. He fakes past 1. He gets it around me. But we do a fine job. We kind of, push him off the ball. Stizzy doesn't get the best hit, I think, just straight up rather than to a corner or to a side, and then Yoris accidentally bumps him and just a goal. So it's a little bit scrappy, a little bit of, poor missed touches. And in the end, we do concede the first goal of this game. But we try Gentlemate's kickoff. Exotic, I think, also delays his kickoff. How do you want to see this? What the hell? That is not... I don't think he meant to do that, unless he means to flip like that. No, that's got to be a missed flip. And it acts as a delayed kickoff, which actually counters the Gentlemate's delayed kickoff and the cheat to the side. So I didn't actually see that until now, but maybe he meant to. Don't know what I'm jumping for there. Some random ball. Tried to bump Exotic. Do miss it. So I didn't play too great in this game. We'll skip to the last goal, though, because we actually do score a 0-second goal, which I completely forgot about. But hang on, let's go to 0 seconds all the way here. There we go. So we make the play out. Yoris passes it mid. Pre-jump to Stizzy. Free shot for me. Zen just makes a save. I might have even hit the crossbar here. I should have placed the shot to the left, honestly. Should be just a goal. But still a really nice save. Might have been crossbar out, honestly. I don't know if that was in. But we make up for it, kind of. I think my teammate did most of the job on this 0-second goal, if I remember. But we do get the fake on that guy. Get the play out, at least. Yoris. Oh, yeah, here we go. Really nice control into the edge or bump. Stizzy, perfect shot. And 1-1 to tie it up on 0 seconds in game 3. Really crucial overtime if we want to win the series. Very important. Usually, whoever wins this game will win the series. A lot of momentum kind of thing. And unfortunately, as you see at the bottom, we do lose this game. I think I made a misplay. We'll have a look in a second. I think I rushed the 50 on the left side of the pitch. Yoris gets demoed. I'm trying to avoid Monkey and also play mid for Stizzy. Here, no reason to turn and 50 this when there's no type of danger, basically. The ball's going into the corner. You take a little bit of time, buy time for Stizzy all the way over here to get back. And unfortunately, I make the wrong decision. I think I tried to outplay him. I thought I had a way around him. Stupid mistake. Shouldn't have made it. And that's a really, really bad 50 to concede into the middle of the pitch. And it's just an open net, basically, for Zen. If we watch it from Yoris's point of view, he's obviously waiting behind because the correct play is to kind of probably just leave it for him, honestly, and go back post, let him push forward. And then once that 50 comes mid, he can't do anything. It's not his fault whatsoever. So completely my bad on that game. And unfortunately, we do lose that one, and we go down 2-1 in the series. And Vitality play a really, really nice game in the game 4, and they pretty much hold us out. It wasn't too close. It was 1-0 until the end, and then they scored a goal in the last few seconds, I think. But it was a really controlled game by them, and they do take the series. Like I said at the start, not a massive deal to us. We really wanted that top 6 placement at least. Of course, you want to win every series. Of course, you want the better seeding. But we knew we had a tough match anyway. And we actually felt pretty confident against Corp going into it from scrims and stuff. So that's who we played next. Okay, boys, we're jumping straight into game 3 overtime of this series. It's the best of 7. We took the first game 2-1. Corp followed up the second game with, again, a 2-1 to them. Sorry, I'm not on my point of view at all. We make a nice touch here in the overtime. I thought we had an open net here, but Vatira just gets back to it. But very important overtime to go 2-1 up in the series. Again, like I said in the last series, ton of momentum, of course. So it is important to win this one. It's quite a long overtime. We'll watch it all, and we'll discuss the series. Spoilers for the next 2 minutes. They do win the overtime, and they then close out the series pretty convincingly from here on. We couldn't find our footing back into the series from here, and they honestly just shut us out and started playing really well, really quick, and we couldn't really do much. We could have played a lot better, but they were tough. They were insane, honestly, from after this game. And yeah, we ended up losing the series 4-1. It wasn't, terrible. We won game 1. It was 2-1 in the second game, close. With this one was overtime, could have won it. Last couple games weren't close, but a couple goals in the first few games, maybe a different result. But you can't do much other than play better next time. Yeah, these guys are the best team in Europe right now. They're probably the best team in the world. Like I said, at some point you can argue, Falcons, NRG right now. But I would say these guys are strong argument for it. They miss an open net here, I think. I want to actually check this because I was obviously in the moment. I don't remember. Yeah, definitely open, and Atau second open net kind of thing. So they had a chance to close this out. I do want to see how this happens now that I want to look at it real quick. Stizzy, where are you? So we make a play up, and then we just get beaten, go for the corner. So yeah, I mean, nothing crazy. Probably just has to play it slower on from Yoris's touch, maybe. I'm not sure, but I was also nowhere to be seen for some reason. I think this is fine because, yeah, I'm just kind of carrying momentum on. Don't think I'd beat that. Maybe I would if I turned quicker, but I don't think I'd change that. But we don't concede anyway, so we'll carry on. But yeah, we go on to the last series. This is the last series of Saturday. The first series of Saturday, actually, we only play 1. If we win this, we're top 4. If we lose this, we go into the lowers and play for top 4 again, basically. And we ended up losing this one. And then basically the following, I think, yeah, so the next match. No, sorry. It would have been on the Friday, I think. On the Friday, I think it was GK playing 100% for the tiebreaker match, the seeding match, the one we played against Vitality. And they ended up losing that GK, which is pretty good for us because, we would rather play 100% than GK. GK, going into this, probably more solid in our eyes, better team. So we had a pretty favorable bracket to make top 4. We were also pretty confident against Corp. Here's the last goal of the game. Massive spacing issue here. Maybe I should cut in. This is a boost bug on the replay. Here we go. So this is how much boost I actually have. So 0 going off that challenge. So we're going for boost. Mid boost is stolen. Maybe I cut in. Maybe I play on the pads. That's probably the best play here to cut that space down from the team. And I have to call that I'm really far back and tell Yoris to basically not go. Maybe I can't remember if I did that. Maybe he shouldn't have gone. Probably a bit of combination of both. But mainly I should probably be shouting at him basically not to go here. He does push forwards and it leaves a massive gap. And I try to rush it because I don't want to be in a 1v kind of 2 with Vitura and Drali. And I knew he was going high. I remember in this moment I was like, just cover super high. Sorry if you can hear that side. Just cover really high. And last second I kind of dipped down and second guessed myself. So a little bit of a mistake there. I could have really blocked that. But still a decent carry. I could have had that, unfortunately, but we do lose that game off of a spacing issue and 2-1 down in the series. Corp then closed the series out, like I said, with 2 pretty convincing games, unfortunately. We drop down into the lowers, but we have a favorable matchup going into against 100% a team that we think we should be beating. Let's get on to it. So this is game 2 of the series. We play the game 1 really well. We convincingly win that 4-1. And we go up 2 goals in this game number 2 here. So a very nice start for us. Stizzy makes a nice play, takes the first touch, really nice shot. He makes a nice play off the cheat, gets the demo and the fake for Joris to take the shot. 2-0 in the series, or 2-0 in the game, sorry. And I think I make a kind of a controlled search, expecting to have a little bit more time than I did. And Lewis P just kind of goes up the wall and reads it and gets the pass mid for a free shot. And that's a goal. So in hindsight, definitely just flip this to the wall, side flip, and then get past Lewis and go again. I tried to take a bit more time in the series than I had been in the rest of the tournament, and it cost me that. And in this next goal, let's see what happened. We get outplayed from Acro. Tough position because I have to cover the mid pass. Maybe I should just cover the wall, play a little bit slower, flip kind of more left through the ball and let Stizzy cover the mid pass. But still a nice player, tough position to cover. Multiple angles there and a nice play from Acro. And that ties up the game. So we'll go into the last goal of this game. We do score a nice double tap here to win this one. And we'll go on to the next game where unfortunately things start to go a little bit bad for us. So nice shot there. We win the game in overtime. And yeah, let's go on to game 3. So as you can see at the bottom here, we have a ton of saves in this game. They started playing a lot better over here. Ton of saves. We're on the back foot kind of thing. And they do end up getting a goal here from a nice pass to Lewis, and we can't quite get the save. A good shot behind me. We do get the goal back from a nice pass from Stizzy. Joris gets the open net off of Rezi's kind of troll a little bit. But to be fair, actually, very difficult for him to cover this because Stizzy's pass is really hard towards the ceiling. Or not actually hard, quite powerful, but doesn't hit the ceiling for a long time, so it just goes over him. And a nice shot from Joris. And unfortunately, they score an insane play. I should have seen this because they did it a lot of times. I think this is the 3rd time they pulled this exact kickoff strat. The issue is that you have to cover it the way I do. I mean, maybe you don't have to, but you kind of want to cover it the way I do, cover in the mid, because if they just go for a straight double kickoff and you do a regular kickoff with your nose pointing into the ball, the ball can just pinch usually to the right side in this position and just be a super awkward, fast-paced ball for the teammates behind you. So I could have read it, but if they pull out just a double kickoff, which they did at some point in the series as well, it gets messy. So I tried to block the double. They go for the fake. It's a really nice play. We'll watch it just completely from Lewis's point of view here. Joris actually didn't get the touch, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's just a really nice shot. I didn't see that. From my point of view, actually, it was just like too hard for Joris to get. Maybe he could have got that, but it's just an insane play. I want to see from Joris's point of view, though. It's quite hard. It's over him. For his position, he can't reach that ball. He probably has to be further back, turn a little bit sooner maybe, rather than staying straight forward, turn more left. But from this position, he can't reach it. So not a massive mistake after that, initial maybe turning was the right decision. I should have read the kickoff. It's just a good play, though. Fair play. 2-1. They take the game off that, which is very annoying, but a really, really nice play. Sometimes you have to put your hand up and just say, nice shot and move on. And they do win that and get a lot of momentum. So at that point, it was 2-1 in the series, and they then win the following game, or following 2 games, sorry, in overtimes. So a little bit of, we really had to win those overtimes. We really could have won those overtimes. A couple plays that really went away from us, unfortunately. So very frustrating, unfortunately. But This is game number 6. And we need to win this one, else we lose the series. Okay, so we'll skip ahead and show all the goals. Stizzy makes a nice dunk, and then we just have to get it on target and let him bump him. Preferably the lower that we shoot and the slower we shoot, honestly, the better for Stizzy to bump that guy. So we get a nice kind of bouncing shot, and it goes in off a nice bump. I think we make a really nice play here. Yeah, we do. A really, really nice play here off of the wall. Lewis P doesn't make the best touch. We go around him. Get the reset past the mid guy, and then get the dunk on the last guy. So a really nice goal hit to set us up 2-0, and they do actually come back in this game. So that Stizzy just gets the 50, and it just doesn't. it just hugs on Resi, which is a really nice 50 by him. Sometimes it just happens like that, and he gets a nice play to the far post for the first goal. And then the second goal of this game for them, Resi makes a pass over to mid, and we can't quite cover it. So a couple mistakes from us, but on defense, a lot of mistakes from us on defense in this series. Defensively, quite poor in this tournament. Unfortunately, offensively, our offense was actually pretty good, apart from a couple kind of shooting errors in certain games, but our offense overall was pretty good. Our defense just was not there in this tournament. Again, just goals that shouldn't be going in out of nowhere. So very frustrating ones. We'll skip to the last goal of this game. Oh my god, yeah, we almost just lost the series here. How did this play even happen? Stizzy misses the shot. Yoris dives in, and there's a ton of space behind. We do get the save into a counter-attack, so got a little bit, it is a very good save. Just a little bit fortunate that, we didn't get bumped here. I actually want to see this from his point of view, because very close. I think he could have had me there. So we do just get the save, and Joris gets a very nice shot from that save. We'll look at it from his point of view, sorry, for all the skipping around, because I actually want to look at this myself. Dude, director cam needs to be removed from the game. Really nice shot from Joris to snipe that past Acro, and we do win this game off of that and force a game number 7. Now, game 7, we're feeling, not the best in the series, but we're still confident for this game, and unfortunately we lose. They just played a better game. I'm very frustrated at this series, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm really, really annoyed that we lost this one, because we got a really, really nice bracket. Acro actually had an open net here and missed, so a bit lucky. It didn't matter in the end for them, but yeah, we had a really nice bracket. 100% played a really good series, to be fair to them. They played an insane tournament overall for what people expected from going into it, so congrats to them, fair play. But we were annoyed because we had a good bracket, the best bracket we could ask for top 4, and we did mess it up, unfortunately. So completely our fault, and we'll have to look at our mistakes. Top 6 for this tournament. It's not a great start. It's not a bad start. It's what it's okay. It's what you need to stay in the running for major. So it's something to move on to, something to progress forward from. Not the end of the world. Nothing to be happy about either, though. And yeah, they controlled this game. 100% played a really, really nice game 7. We were a little bit... Our timing on when we wanted to push out and not was wrong in this game, and honestly just in the series in general. You've seen a lot of second man commits. I had one this game which almost got us scored on. Yoris had a couple which got us scored on. I think everyone did in honestly. Just our second man wasn't there. Our spacing, couple issues with our spacing, a couple just timing errors on, yeah, like I said, pushing out. I think I played this series too aggressively. That's my fault, and I'll look to fix that. I think I was trying to make too many plays happen when I should have just waited for them to hit the ball towards us, rather than try to make a play on the ball instantly. And we'll see that for the last goal, unfortunately. I think, we had a couple of issues overall, but I think I was disappointed with the decision I made in this last goal, and I'll take blame for that one, and we'll have a look at it. So we do have a couple of chances here from looking from the timeline, at least on the saves at the bottom. We'll see what they are, whether they're actual chances. We get a dunk on Resi, maybe a free shot. Acro's just first, though. Acro had a great series from my point of view, though. Quite tough to see from when you're playing. I thought Acro had a great series. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested to see if you guys think the same. We get a nice touch over the first couple of guys here, and we go for a bump on the last guy. Is it the wrong decision? I can't make a play on this ball, I don't think. Maybe I can. Maybe I can get a reset. I'm not sure. I didn't know that guy. Did I know that guy underneath me had 100 boost? Let me look. Yeah, he did pick at the corner, so I do know he has 100 boost. I'm trying to get the bump, call Stizzy on to take the shot. Does Stizzy go instantly? I haven't seen this yet from, you know, not from the game. Yeah, probably can just go up a little bit sooner. Maybe a bit of hesitancy, maybe gets a free shot, but still a tough angle. I'm just trying to see what maybe could have gone better. I'm not too sure. Yeah, just really annoying series. I'm very frustrated we lost this. Nice play out. Stizzy can get first. Nice fake. Really nice fake, Stizzy. And yeah, stuff like this where it could go in on another day. They just played a great game. They played very solid and just played better than us, faster than us. Again, maybe second man challenges just weren't kind of there, taking ourselves out. We get the... Maybe I just shoot that. Do I shoot that and score? I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh, he's low. I think I score if I shoot. I thought that in the moment as well. Like, do I shoot this really quickly? I think I might score that. Damn, that's annoying to see, but unfortunate and a mistake to fix. Second man challenge. I tried to make a play. Stuff like this where I should just wait because the pass isn't exactly what we wanted. Nice save from Stizzy. And this is what I was on about. Never turn for this ball. I should never turn for this ball because I'm just beat. I should go to the backboard and I would be able to help out the team. And they make a really, really nice pass off of a mistake. They just capitalize on it. They capitalize on our mistakes this series. Great mechanics overall from them and a great level of play. And they do get the goal with 28 seconds left. It's not a lot of time to make any plays happen. Kind of desperate attempts, try and shoot in, maybe get a bump. It wouldn't even be in, it would go backboard or crossbar there. Wasn't on target exactly, so tried to get a bump for Stizzy and a bump on this guy, but Resi jumps really early and gets a nice save on what could have been a goal. And then in the last, he gets bumped. We have to keep the ball up off a falling dunk, which is borderline impossible. The ball goes down, they win game 7. Really annoying for us. Could have capitalized on it, could have got a top 4 at least, maybe further if we played well in the semis from there on. But unfortunately we didn't. So a little bit disappointing in that last series for sure. Some positives from the tournament overall. You know, we had some good offense. Our defense let us down. Definitely some things to work on, which is never a bad thing. But of course, you'd want to win and you'd rather have no things to work on, really. But unfortunately, we'll have to take the positives away from it, take what we can, and move on to the next tournament. Boys, let me know what you think of this regional in the comments. Congratulations to Corp for winning this regional. They looked incredible. I think they only dropped like 4 games in this entire tournament or something like that. So 5 games, maybe a crazy level from them. So fair play. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Bit of a long one today. Hopefully you enjoyed regardless. If you did, drop a like, drop a sub. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.